And now, the magic of makeup and a blow dryer. And through the magic of time, makeup, and a hair blower dryer, would be called a hair dryer? A blow dryer. That's it, a blow dryer. Voila, a little more presentable for the day. And try to look into the camera and not into me. It's really uncomfortable. I have to say the camera's a little uncomfortable for me. So, t-shirt, these white pants that the dogs walked on the other day got washed. A little hair dry, not much, 15 minutes, and I'm ready to go. So, yes, I'm ready. And I'm pretty darn blessed right now in my life to have the comforts of the things I need, and I'm excited about figuring out what I can live without and how much I can live without, because obviously we become pretty minimalist living in a van or even a motorhome. Won't have all of the things, or the endless showers, unless I get a hour shower from Gone Boondocking. At some point, I will be looking into that. So, again, today we're taking you on our day, and here we go.
Father-in-law, and to have our dog's anal glands taken care of.
Uh-oh, I don't think she was excited about having everybody know that.
Well, she can't think about it too long, because she's going to stand strong and get her done.
It's caused her to have a little abscess, which apparently can happen. We normally have this done about every 3 months, but we're going to have it done every month now. It's not expensive. We just didn't know
that it would cause an issue.
Right. So it's a gorgeous day here. Beautiful blue skies, a few little puffy white clouds. I don't know how hot it is here. It's not hot. Probably in the 50s, I imagine, mid-50s. But we're gonna do, like Richard said, we're going to see my father. We're gonna first take Patty for her little appointment, and see my dad, and then maybe stop by a park, take her for a walk through the rose garden on the way home. So that is our day. Well, and then at 5 o'clock we're going to be home for certain, because we like to watch a couple of live chats. One with Gone Boondocking, David with Gone Boondocking, live stream. And then the other one I really enjoy is Deborah Dickinson, TBI Van Girl. I get a lot of encouragement watching people who've had barriers go out on the road and be able to not just overcome them, but thrive with them. And that's something that I've learned from Deborah. I saw today also that Box Van D is going to have a live stream on Sunday, and I'm really happy it's Sunday, because both of us, like this afternoon, both of the live streams we like to watch are on at the same exact time, 5 o'clock. And so, one or the other wasn't gotten watched. And so now we're going to just split it up, and I'm going to watch Deborah, and Richard's going to watch David.
Hopefully. If all works out, that's the way it will work. In life, things don't always work out the way you want them to, but we hope they will. We're going to do the best we can to see it through. And that means to watch the whole thing in my book.
Right. David has a lot of technical stuff that we learned so much from. And
That hour shower I really like.
I know it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It's hard to believe that no one before him thought of the idea of it. I mean, I'm sure it crossed somebody's mind along the years.
But he has the
He's got the engineering mind to do it, so he did it.
and history, so yep, he did it.
He's a brilliant man.
And then I love watching Deborah because I get a lot of spiritual feeding from her and her viewers, and it touches me in a way that helps me feel like I can do this too. And I think the same thing's going to happen with Box Van D on Sunday. So that's what's up for today, folks. Here in the Willamette Valley, not the Willamette, like I've heard it pronounced. It's Willamette, just in case anybody's... That bus is a bus I would like to have. I think that would be a perfect size bus for us, but we do not have the means to get a hold of that kind of bus at this time. But I'd be shooting for that down the road, maybe.
We don't really have the means to do anything right now.
We're working on it.
And if my back is screwed up and I don't get healed pretty soon, we're not going to have the means very soon.
Because we certainly are hoping to be able to be at the RTR next year, WRTR and RTR. And I'd like to do some of the summer events too.
And save some money and get a rig of some sort. Hopefully an E350 extended van.
That's the only one I can imagine.
Will be big enough for us to get started in.
Right. Because we need, I mean, I really feel like I need something close to, and I keep saying this over and over, a queen size bed. Not necessarily fully lengthed queen size, because we're both in the mid 5 foot range. I'm 5'3" now, and lost height from all of my back surgeries. And Richard's about 5'5" or so right now because of his crumbling spine and back surgeries. So we've lost height. We are no longer in need of the length of a queen size bed, but you know, just I have heard and I do believe what I hear about this. On the road, you do need a good night's, you need to be able to have a decent night's sleep. And so that's what we're shooting for.
In everyday life, you need a good night's sleep anyway.
We have a king size bed right now that we are sleeping on, and that's wonderful. It's like a land unto your own self. I didn't go, darn it. I didn't go to get Patty's thing done first. No. I'm going to make a right hand. I'm going to squeeze in here, folks.
Right hand?
I'm going to go off here and go downtown.
Don't go off here. No. Oh, you're going to go downtown?
Yes, to suds them yourself.
Okay. It's on.
Okay.
Here we are, leaving downtown Eugene. We just had our dog's glands expressed. She made it through without dying, which is real good.
Did they give her a treat?
Yes, they're in my pocket. They're very hard. She doesn't have teeth because she's 19 years old that she can chew with. She could, but not much of them left. And these are very hard treats. So I think we should save them for the big dog at home and give her the soft treats we have at home.
Yes, that's a good idea. So now we are headed over to my dad's nursing home, which is about 5 miles or so away from here. Lot to do here. Right ahead is called Skinner Butte. Eugene Skinner and his wife Mary founded Eugene, 150
long time ago.
Years ago, something like that. And on the other side of that butte is the McKenzie River. The McKenzie River runs through Eugene. We've got a whole park system on it, and we're going to take you through that one of these videos coming up. And So that's what's on the other side of that little mountain over there, is a beautiful park called the Skinner Butte Park. I watched a woman on YouTube last night, very successful YouTuber, and her video was about planning your time so that you can get done what you need to get done, because saying you're too busy doesn't really cut it. And was trying to get to sleep early last night to get up and have this part of our day done before noon. And right now, what is it, about 1 o'clock, Richard? 1:30?
It is 10 minutes to 1.
10 minutes to 1, okay. So I'm running about what I was hoping would have been about 3 hours ago. Running 3 hours behind. On the right, behind us would be the University of Oregon. A lot of these people are coming from that area.
That building on the right is the eWeb office, some of eWeb's office building.
Tell them what eWeb is.
eWeb is the Eugene Water and Electric Board.
And they are a monopoly. And they charge outrageous fees
For electricity and water.
I cannot wait till the day we do not have to pay what we have to pay for utilities. I mean, really, it's one of the things I look forward to, is never having to give them another dime. And I am a little emotional about it, because people who don't have a lot of money and need utilities get screwed. And there's just not a nice way to say that.
There are so many people that cannot afford the electricity and water in this city. It's just terrible.
And I really need to stay in this line. I'm fairly comfortable with being patient when I drive. I don't like to go this slow.
eWeb built a brand new, humongous office building west of town, and they just barely have anything here in this office.
Take payments there.
Yeah, they take your payment. And
Tell them about that. We've had 2 tickets. Not me, but I'll go ahead and say we. We've had 2 tickets crossing this bridge right here. The motorcycle police hide really well right back there. And, yep, 2 tickets.
and when driving is not on your mind, you're just doing it automatically, and you're in a hurry to get somewhere, and there's nobody in front of you, the road's clear, it's very easy to go over the speed limit.
Uh-oh, I just misled you. That was the Willamette River, not the McKenzie. I didn't know that was the Willamette, Richard.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look at the nice sports car. That, I guarantee you, is an athlete's car. Can you read what that says? What that is?
Nope.
No, me neither. So...
It's not a cheap vehicle, I'll tell you that.
No, it's not a wannabe either. It's a real one, whatever it is. You can kind of tell those cars apart.
I don't know.
There were Lamborghinis in Brent's apartment complex. Lamborghinis,
Maseratis.
Maserati. There was a Maserati, nice Maserati.
I don't know. That starts with an M or an M.
It looks like an M.
Maserati? Is it Maserati? Can't tell what it says.
I know. It doesn't look like Maserati though.
No, it
I
does
don't
not.
see a T and an I. I do see an M.
Dual exhaust. He gets up and moves anyway.
Yep. And there are police on this road, so I'm hard pressed to go more than 40 when it's a 35. And he ain't speeding too bad. We're getting ready to go by Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Duck football team that won the Pac-12 title this year, and then went and won also the Rose Bowl.
Right there.
I am an alumni of
That's
the
it.
University of Oregon, about 10 years ago. This, on the Eugene side, it's called Martin Luther King Boulevard. And on the Springfield side, it is Centennial Boulevard. It was originally named Centennial Boulevard. It was,
It's Martin Luther King here too.
I just told him it was Martin Luther King. And when they built this, they named it for the centennial of our state. Well, the MLK people came in that were supporters in this town, strong supporters. Yep, there he goes, off to where I knew he'd go.
The apartment.
So back to the road. It was the city decided to rename it MLK, Martin Luther King Boulevard. Many of us who live in Eugene wanted the brand new road in front of the biggest hospital in the region to be named MLK. So we're not sure why they felt the need to change an already existing road instead of giving Martin Luther King the honor of a brand new road. Springfield chose to keep it Centennial Boulevard because their people in that city, that town, wanted it Centennial Boulevard to stay Centennial.
Yet they changed Pioneer Parkway to Martin Luther King Boulevard.
I know it. They've split it up in a weird way. Yep, it can be very confusing if you're not from the area. So anyways, we're now in Springfield. We're in western Springfield. I'm heading to my father's.
Which isn't far from here.
No. He's not doing so hot today. He's in a lot of pain. He has, as I've said in the past, my father has a severe back condition. Well, I don't know if I have. He needs a 7-level effusion. And there isn't a neurosurgeon in town that will touch him because the thoughts are he would probably die on the operating table due to some of his other complications. So and that's part of the reason that he has become completely paralyzed from the waist down. Well, that is the reason. So they try to keep him comfortable with pain medication, just very mild, moderate pain medication. And most of the time he's up in his motorized wheelchair, going to the cafeteria area, eating his meals down there, reading his newspaper.
Going to events.
They have a lot of music here. And he loves music. Him and my mom used to go to dances all the time. They were very involved in that manner. They also, my dad was a fireman, and so there were events for families and couples, and lots of things to do, and they were very active people. So this has been a hard pill for my dad to swallow. But he's handled it with more grace than I actually thought he would, because he's such an independent person. And he still fights it. He still tries to figure out a way to be not paralyzed. He still tries to figure out a way to get around so that he can come back and live at the house he built. But there just really isn't a realistic way for that to happen.
The house you built in 1975?
Something like that, yeah. 1975. I was in a 7th grade. I was going into 7th grade, I believe.
Well, I'm glad they taught you how to pound nails into a floor.
I know. Pounded nails into a floor. Other places. Oh my God, we do get a parking space today. This is a very full parking lot today. Wondering what's going on that I don't know about. We try to keep up on activities so that we can participate with him.
Well, we don't always know when they are.
All right, so we're here. I'm going to shut it off and I'll be back with you.